this week has been so much, and it's been defined by fear, uncertainty, and renewed concerns over the insecurity in Nigeria. Families have been looking forward to reuniting with children and their loved ones. And again, everywhere in Nigeria now, youth has been coming out to ask the government what next for accountability. On this show this morning, we'll be talking about the recent development about security and what it means for Nigerians. Good morning. And it's not just me here on the show. I have with me my co-host and two delectable guests. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Omolara.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Williams?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Just the situation of the country is giving me a lot of concern. The kind I've not had before.
Anyway, we have our guest here today, C King. I'm super excited that you're on the show with us. Anyway, how are you doing today? And how do you feel?
Good morning. Welcome to Tinubu, Nigeria.
Tinubu, Nigeria.
Telling you, welcome to Tinubu, Nigeria.
Tinubu, Nigeria. What do you even mean by that?
It means Emilokon, Nigeria.
Emilokon of bandits.
Oh my goodness.
God.
All right, we'll be looking into our top stories for this morning. On May 15th, 2026, armed gunmen launched coordinated attacks on schools in Orire local government area of Oyo State, abducting about 46 pupils, students and teachers from 3 schools. Nearly 3 weeks later, many of the victims were still in captivity despite security, reassurance and operations and high level of government assurances. Now the question is, what has the assurances done for us? What does this mean for Nigerians?
First of all, in case you are not aware, recently, these same bandits, they have sent their request. So they are requesting for 1 billion in an account in Cotonou. Okay, they are also requesting that the Oyo State government must include Sharia law in Oyo. Okay. They are also requested that there are some of their bandits, whatever, that are in the prison there, they should release them. Now, I want you people to go back to when Nnamdi Kanu was warning everybody about the Islamization of Nigeria, that they are about to take over the Fulani. But we think that man was running mad and they sent him to prison. But right in front of everybody, both Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Tapa, wherever you are in this country, you can now see for yourself that the agenda, don't the agenda like this. Because tell me what in the air, like you kidnap children inside bush, you can't tell us before you release them, make them put Sharia law. What's my business with Sharia law?
In a state that is not dominant.
Tell me that what Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting since is not the truth, lies in front of our eyes like this now. So that is it. So right now in Tinubu economy, Emilokon of bandits, they are trying to tell us that they cannot go after like this now. Only Tinubu government don't know where bandits are inside this country. But this same Tinubu government, they know where you are. If you comment anything on this internet or outside this internet, you go talk with it, they don't like. They go find you. Even when they don't know your location at first, they go find you immediately. Recently, they said someone spread one voice note about the presidents that they use very dark man's face and all that.
Manipulated voice note.
Now, they have arrested the wrong person. Under how many days now? They don't want to find the guy. They don't arrest him, even though they arrested the wrong person. So, if you people have tracking device that can track anybody inside this country, in fact, if you do place where they talk, no, they go find you. Why can't you find bandits that will come live on TikTok? Bandits, they do give away. Yes, Nigerians, they go comment for comment section. Bro, show me love. No. So, if Nigerians can ask bandits for giveaway, what is that stopping them from collecting rice from government?
Another fact.
So now you people that say go and get your PVC, go and get your guinea corn, after they get the PVC, they go use that exchange for rice. Yes.
The
one only for exchange for rice, they say for 5K, 10K, 20K, because that is the plan. Keep them in poverty. Don't let them have that will, that power to align or to ever question why everything is happening like this. That is the agenda. It's simple as that. And it's really crazy. I will not lie to you.
It is. I can feel the pain in your voice, because we want to hold government accountable as a people, as youth. Because they say, oh, youth are the leaders of tomorrow, and we want to also position ourselves as people that command authority. How then are we still the one found doing all sorts of sending others to, or our account details to bandits? Are you encouraging them to keep the banditry up, or
The abductions.
Yes,
They should continue business.
There's something that happens when a people, when there's hunger. First thing that a hungry person think of is food. Make I first
First
chop.
chop first,
Make I
before
first
anything.
chop. So you can't be hungry and you are fighting. So put fear in their mind. Why they are afraid? Take away livelihood. Tinubu said before he entered, that is even one thing that I blame Nigerians for. Somebody came on TV and said he's going to roll back your earning power.
Your purchasing power.
Yes. And
Widening the tax net.
yes. He just told you that it's going to make you suffer.
And
And
you
then
believed him
believe
and voted
that
for
is
him.
are they gullible, or I mean, what definition should we give to this?
So over time, they have made the people poor to the point that they have taken away the sense of logic. Poverty takes away sense of logic. Yeah.
Do you know
Proper
annoying
reasoning.
thing about this?
That's
meeting
where
is
we
that
are.
The elderly people are contributing to the mess in this
They
country.
are number one.
I
You know why? Because
They are number one.
it is easy for APC to carry all those our old women and tie one wrapper for their body,
Yeah.
write APC
Yeah.
for their head. They
True.
go work on that song for money till
Yeah.
night. How much they want give them?
very
1,000.
gullible. Yeah.
I saw one recently where one maybe now one honorable they share chicken for them. The chicken said before they reach out, that
Nah,
chicken
I
go
think
die.
I think it's like a week old or 3
That
days.
chicken will die before they reach out.
Chicken, not even
These
chicken.
old women were very happy. All these
Collecting
chicken,
it.
saying thank you, doing all sort of things because of chicken wey go
No.
die before you reach out.
Again, let's give.
Do you know what
context.
kind of thing those kind of parents will pass to their children?
I want to think that these people are paid. You know, in most cases, they rally around, they mobilize them, then pay them
No.
to do all of.
No. And
We know
I'll
that
tell you, let me
some
tell you
places-
something. In the last election,
Hi.
that time I was in Berkeley Estate, in my polling unit, I could count old people who stayed, waited to make sure they voted for Tinubu. I know all of them. They were in APC. At some point, I had to tell them that sometimes I look at you old people, that you are the reason we're having issues in Nigeria.
Because
They were all looking at me.
they for their life,
They don't
all
pay
their
them
life,
money, oh.
they have the
They don't pay
privacy
them.
they need from them. I can tell you that in this country, 98% of the youth don't have PVC.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's true.
So
Yes.
they know that you don't have PVC, but those old people they have the
do,
PVC,
yeah.
and we can give them what they want.
Yes.
They don't know
So
the power
they
that
go,
they
if
carry.
okay, they say your vote will not count. At
Why
least if your vote will not
buying
count, they
vote?
still need some vote to rig.
Yes.
So those votes wey they take gather to rig, no, they are not. They don't need it from you. They need it from these elderly people.
So just so we'll be on the same topic, we don't deviate too
Deviate,
much.
yeah.
And we are still talking about the kidnapping of students. And in 2014, there is an initiative that came out, the SSI initiative, which stands for the Safe School
Yeah.
Initiative. It was heavily funded. Now, it was immediately after the Chibok girls during the administration of the, Ebele Goodluck Jonathan administration, and that has been going on, even is still on
Till now.
till now.
Yeah.
Now, they've been formed, like I mentioned. It was initiated around April 14th. The abduction took place in May 14th. So the next month, they had the federal government and the UN came together to have that initiative. Now, the UN, which was led by Gordon Brown. So according to Nigeria's Education Management Information System, NEMIS and UBEC, the data has roughly about 174,000 nurseries and secondary schools, of which 82,000 are public and 93,000 are private. Now, the government security assessment reported that more than 60,000 schools lacked adequate security, infrastructure. So, I mean, these are I would call this forensic audits.
Now,
because there's a foundation to everything. Going back to the drawing board.
Yes. Now that figure you gave, the way you have that figure is the way a bandit has that figure.
Yes.
So the bandit knows that the schools are not protected.
True.
That if I attack, I have 99.9% chance of taking pupils and running into the bush.
So why haven't, because in recent times, I mean in the past, they've been questioned. Yesufu, this lady that is now contesting for
Aisha
Yesufu, that is now contesting for in Abuja House of Rep before it was, it wasn't put through. Yes, Senate. Yeah. Also called for, okay, let's say accountability. How is this money spent and all of that. Also, David Mark had a forum that causes people to order and say, okay, under he questioned, because the person of Alima Leah, the national coordinator of the Financing Safe Schools Initiative, was the one in charge of that fund as at that moment. So she was called to question, how was this money spent as a financial, the coordinator, the national coordinator, looking up to this money, making sure that this money is properly utilized. How is this spent? There's been no record or no account of how the money has been sent so far.
So that goes to show you that Nigeria is one country that accountability is not in our dictionary.
Yes.
It has never been in our dictionary, and I doubt that it's still going to be in our dictionary.
Yes.
You know, this Oyo State, I read that like security votes there is about 12 billion annually. What are you, if you have that kind of money, how come it's difficult for you to secure the people? You know, after they kidnapped the children, the governor of Oyo State came outside and said there's nothing he can do about it until he become a president. Yeah, it's your presidential ambition to compare people with inside bush.
Right.
Makinde cannot become a president in the next 20 years. So we have to wait for that ambition.
What gave you that certainty?
How? Where? You want to jump?
Does he have that count?
So you wait for your ambition when they come through before we can go and rescue the children. Now let me tell you one dangerous thing about this insecurity in Nigeria. I've been locked up in Abuja with a lot of bandits.
Okay.
You know, we're in the same cell. You know, I see these people and I started questioning myself that now these people they collect 35 million naira ransom with this. Now lie. It shows that they are not the ones spending the money. They are just the machine.
They look
you see these people will be like person when they have bar for years.
It's a syndicate. They have.
You cannot have that kind of money and not at least look like human being.
So what?
So there is someone sponsoring them, just using their machinery to go and make sure that they terrorize everywhere.
So how did you even get there in the first place? I mean, if they apprehended terrorists,
yes.
Why are you in same cell with terrorists?
Oh, welcome to Nigeria. Even as I was inside that cell with them for Abuja 2025, several times gradually small they come on them. One if one allergy go there, say one allergy come, you don't come build this one, you don't go, you go Glizo and walk back.
What
now.
year was this?
2025, last year. You know, countless times you see, imagine our chief of defense coming outside to tell us, say, bandits need prayer to change their ways.
And they
and
integrated
one even come outside tell us, say, all these people are our brothers. They are repent, say, they be, which name even you say, they be like prodigal son inside Bible. Bandits that will go to someone's community and eradicate them. How many people prodigal son by inside Bible? Maybe they come outside.
So I don't want to say it's a conspiracy theory, but in my mind, when I think about Nigeria security issues, Nigeria has 4 security framework: the DSS, the police, the army, and also the NSCDC. Now, I want to also believe that before now they have there are places where they call hot corridors, meaning regions that have high density of criminality,
crime, insecurity, high rate of insecurity.
These predimnated incidents, are these pre-planned incidents? Why is it that they've not even been able to think, sit down, something that happened once, don't let it happen twice?
All those people you mentioned are created for content creators, critics. That's where they are active, they have power. They go find you now. But you see bandits, they cannot locate bandits. You know say bandits they talk say if you sick inside bush, they will still call doctor to come and treat you. So your family will send doctor to come and treat you in the den of bandits. The bandit will go, the doctor will go and treat you there and return back to his house. Some of them they will detain the doctor if they need them to still treat more people. Until now, DSA can still not find them. Police cannot find them.
In fact, I saw an interview sometime last week. The man was talking about his experience about one of his relatives that got abducted. He said the person recounted that before they got to where they were to pay the ransom, the bandit, the terrorists, then they passed through about 4 checking points of armies, allegedly, according to him. So why then are we saying this is, should we?
Can I tell you something I experienced?
Yes.
There was a time I traveled to Borno for just to do a story on Boko Haram. So I visited a place called Beinishek, and I went to the IDP's camp and I had conversations with them. On my way to Beinishek, I saw checkpoints like water. So around 3 p.m., the driver came and said, "Guys, we have to be going." I said, "Going where? We are just picking up." He said, "Yeah, you people are not ready." If you get to 4 p.m. and you are still here, you are not ready, I'm going to leave you here and I'll go back to Meduguri. I now called somebody and said, "Come, why this driver they talk like this?" And the driver said, "Don't even ask her, ask me. You see 6 p.m. If we mistakenly stay on the road by 6 p.m., you see all those checkpoints you saw when you were coming?
Yeah.
None of them will be there.
Wow. And
So it means you are your own. No security. Anything can happen on that road.
Do you know what? Do you know the kind of peaceful, like, you know how bandits they peacefully for them to get mind to wear soldier uniform, wear police where they fine, commissioner of police where they fine, wear in full uniform, come peace deal. Don't be say they idle, they wear and come peace deal. Same police did their front, soldier did their front. They were interacting with that uniform on bandits.
By the way, I also feel like let's not only talk or capitalize on the problems that we have. We know that we have them. Now we are in the best position. We're very loud voice in the society. We here to our journalists that we are looking at this situation and looking at how we can contribute to the situation. How do you think? I think I'll ask this. I will send this question to Williams. What do you think can be done? I know that we were sharing ideas the last time, and you said it was brilliant. So I think let us know how you think the government can further. Maybe this is out of their hands.
So before Williams continue, let's. We have people in the comment section, we have people viewing. So in case you're just joining us, this is a rundown show where we dissect everything that happened during the week. And we're currently talking about the insecurity in the nation as we speak. Over the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 40 people were abducted in Orire local government or your state, and they haven't been rescued yet. So we're asking, what's happening? Do you think, tell us in the comment section, do you think our nation is going in shambles? Where do you think we are going at this point? Because in fact, I am shaking, I'm emotional. The thought of it alone. And let's not also forget that a colleague of ours, relative, has also been abducted, and the bandits are requesting for 40 million naira.
Just last week.
From poor man begin.
For poor man picking.
So people will now be doing GoFundMe.
That's why I think we need this.
To bandits.
Now they want to crowdfund bandits.
We need a solution. We need it. If the government can't do this, we need to prefer solution.
I actually don't like to hear that word. If the government can't do this.
No, everything is out of their hands.
The only reason these people are still existing is because of this same government.
They are making money.
I will not lie to
That's
you.
the truth.
You know, like all the state governors are complaining that all the power is in Abuja, they don't have the power to go after bandits, blah 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 blah. Okay, Abuja, if you know, say all the people don't have to wait for Abuja before they can secure their state. Let every governor secure their state. So if bandits terrorize any state, we know say the governor of that state now bandits. So that way you will not be able to keep blaming the federal government. If federal government will say true, I am not the bandit, I don't know anything about the bandits. oh yeah, give every governor, every state, let them handle their security. So if we just say bandit kidnap one person for one state, we know say that governor of that state now bandits.
Okay, they have an account.
If you even say governor, you're still at the top surface.
Local government,
because we're already doing local government chairman already.
They cannot secure anything.
State government, then federal government.
You know the funny thing about this thing? No one knows your territory more than
I'm insider. Yes, I'm insider.
from the north
Part of
comes to your state and knows your territory better than you.
because an insider is holding it. It's giving them on the cover. They're doing on the cover.
Before this Oyo own issue happened, Sheyi Gumi, I always call him the bandits spokesman.
Advocate.
You know, the PRO for bandits, you know. There was a time they said they did one Islamic lecture in Oyo State. You know, he arranged with all those Oyo clerics. I think I was watching one thing on TikTok that Oriyomi Hamzat, that man too, was also in that lecture, that gathering with Sheyi Gumi and all that. So after some weeks, she don't even reach week. You never tell after that meeting now they kidnap these children, right? Now they kidnap the children now. They are demanding that they should install Sharia law. All these things, why now know they feel connect the dots. Connect them. Sheyi Gumi and cleric Islamic people come they do meeting for.
Under one
Because there was a time even one very strong imam in Oyo State was saying everybody there must accept this Sharia law that they are trying to bring to Oyo. You know, all these things are there. It means that they are doing this intentionally.
Yeah.
This Sheyi Gumi also stated that federal government know all the bandits by their name, where they are, everything. They know all their details. Why are they still there?
Something is coming to my mind. The governor for Oyo State is PDP, right?
Yes.
It can be political.
Don't even forget that the governor of Oyo State, this kidnapping happened
His administration.
right after he declared his ambition to be a president.
Yes. Yeah. So there is an agenda. Don't forget that they used it to make Goodluck Jonathan's regime to mess it up by abducting Chibok girls.
Yes.
Now the man has declared ambition to be president. They have gone to a state to take pupils. That was why he started crying, "Not me, oh, I don't have power early enough."
You know why I don't like to hear that? I don't like power. Because I remember during the time of Fayoshe, all that time where they terrorized our play when he was a god. This man lose everybody. In fact, he followed the entire bush. What is your excuse? If Sheyi Makinde children were among the people they kidnap, will you wait for federal government? You cannot wait for federal government. He cannot.
So it needs to get to them for them to actually get the it, right?
So like he just said, because it's not them. So maybe until, and I don't think it will even get to them because
they have security.
Recently, he has signed 1,000 forest guard to go and secure your. It means that forest guard are stronger than soldier, police, DSS, Army, Air Force.
If you want to think about the problem of
which ammunition forest guard get? You know why that way they keep bushmeat?
Takabula.
Still on trending topics, Kogi mass abduction. It is not just one region.